Well, I think what surprised me was the atmosphere you found in the classrooms. I was not new to inner city schools. I'd started as a reporter, a young reporter in D.C., and had been in, schoolrooms in D.C. and some other cities that I'd worked in. And I'd seen the listlessness and the sort of, kids asleep, kids not doing much. I remember going into the KIPP school in D.C., watching a math lesson, I think they were sixth graders, and they were doing some kind of an exercise in which kids would compete against each other to get the right answer, sort of a quick quiz kind of thing. The room was just alive. The buzz was like, they were watching a great soccer game. And I never felt that energy in a classroom. They had found a way to energize those kids in a way that I had never understood before. Also, the relationships that were developing between the teachers and the principal. I had been in schools before, and there was always teachers who were sort of out of step, often were my sources, didn't like the principal, didn't like the other teachers. There was always that kind of conflict in the schools I had visited. KIPP schools, because the principal had picked each of these teachers and had a chance to hire or fire them, as the rules were in charter schools, had created an atmosphere in which everybody was in the boat rowing the same way. That may have been thought of as a bad thing in other schools, but when you saw how it actually worked, when you were dealing with bright, intelligent, motivated people who had some experience in what worked, it produced a kind of atmosphere of helping and progress I'd never seen before. I sat down on meetings of grade level teachers in both on any of the KIPP schools I've been into, and I went to about 42 of them as I was doing the book. It was all there. People were working with people they liked. They were getting together to talk about each day. It was very much like you and I experience when we're on a project at our newspapers, and you're with 3 or 4 other reporters that you respect. You're comparing notes every day about what you got, what should we do next. That's exciting, and you could see that same excitement in the teachers that I saw at all these KIPP schools, and it really told me that if you could create that kind of atmosphere, and I don't see any reason why you can't with certain rule changes in regular schools, we could have much better schools.